Hello and welcome. Just waiting for sort of 7 o'clock, waiting for everyone to get in. View channel. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's live. How are you all? Oh. There you go. I got it. Hello, Craig. How are you doing? What a day. What an absolute day. I'm here, guys, for the next few hours at least, while I build the Thanatar Cavas Siege-Automata. I won't build the whole thing in 3 hours. There's just no way I'm going to be able to finish it in 3 hours. But I'll make a good start to it. The plan is to get the review out for next week. Let's just unbox it and go from there then. Really. Right. So. That's good to hear, Krieg. That's good to hear. Hope you're enjoying your curry. Yeah, nice little haul today. I wasn't really. I don't know. I was thinking about getting a second set, and I've got 2 Solar Auxilia battle groups, and just something didn't sit right with me having 1 Mechanicum and 2 Auxilia when I have always said I wanted to collect Mechanicum. And Auxilia have never really been on my radar, but I've enjoyed the miniatures that have come out. We're going to go for pose 1. Okay, if that means not aiming the Mauler bolt cannons and him just sort of standing there, I say just standing there. I'm wondering whether we can have him walking forwards and firing the plasma. But I'm not too fussed about him aiming the Mauler. So it's kind of a mix of both poses. Hopefully we can do this. Pose 1 right leg. Right leg lifted. Maybe he's sort of standing stoically while he fires that. You know what? I kind of want him moving forward and firing it. I know that's probably not allowed. But I would rather, like, if they bring out the second one with the las cannon, the Solex las cannon, I probably would have that one stood still. Whereas this one I kind of want, it's Siege Automata. I know the other one's Siege Automata. Yeah, so I'm dodging this at the moment, but I want to have him walking forward, but with the petals open. So we're sort of going to go for pose 2, which is right leg lifted. So it seems like we'll just crack on. We'll just do this. We'll just do the right leg lifted, okay? Talk too much in these live streams, I swear. Okay, so A6, A7. A6, A7. So looking for a hip. Right, this is a brand new kit for me, so it's going to take me a little while to acclimatise to it. Obviously this is the A sprue. Looking for something that looks a bit like these. There's a 4. There's a 5. but we want a 7. There it is, tucked away. Hope you've all had excellent Saturdays so far, whether you've been working, whether you've been chilling at home, whatever you've been up to today. Maybe you've even been doing a little bit of the old Warhammer, maybe. Oops. And then A1, A9. Yeah, A1. Hopefully we can get the feet done at least tonight. Hopefully. Now, you know, I'm building this Thanatar. I'm sacrificing my evening of playing Space Marine 2, basically. You know, I would be playing Space Marine 2 right now. I'm chilling out, ready for my day at work tomorrow. But I'm here with you guys, building this robot. As I say, I want to get a review out to you as quick as I possibly can. As quick as the Omnissiah allows. And after all, the flesh is weak. 3. A2 is kind of like the first lower leg part. I think it's this one. Yeah. Yeah, it just looks a bit different because it's the other side. That's all I want to do for now, just while I'm getting used to the kit. How are you doing? Do I need the Martian Civil War book to play my robots in my Dark Angels, or the Mechanicum book? The Mechanicum book. Yeah, this Martian Civil War is just an optional book. More like a campaign book. The first 80 pages are sort of lore story. Stay tuned to the channel on Wednesday when I release the first look of this book. Okay, I go through every page. All right, so yeah, and as always, I have to say, you know, this channel is fully funded by all of you members, like Krieg and every one of you members, and you know, the subscribers do help, and everybody that uses the Element Games affiliate link, you know, you help support the channel. But I have bought all of these things with my own money, so you know, nothing's free. Any channels that you see with this with any of the releases, if they put unboxings and first look videos and things up early, like 2 weeks early or whatnot, they're getting all of that stuff for free. You know, so take that if you will. I've never been sent anything for free, so that's why you can fully trust my videos. Yes, I am quite biased because I, you know, enjoy the hobby. Is that really being biased? I'd say it's more biased if you get some stuff sent for free. It's very difficult to remain impartial with reviews if you get something for free, because it's you know, you've got a vested interest straight away. Not only have you got vested interest in something that you've received for free, but also future. You know, you've got vested interest for your future, that you will continue receiving free, expensive stuff. So, yeah, I think a lot of people respect my channel, my videos, my reviews because of those facts. So, but yeah, don't be shy. Put it in the comments what you think about this Mechanicum release, what you want to see in plastic. I go through a lot in the book. There's some sneaky pictures in there of minis that I can definitely see coming in plastic. Even like their paint jobs. Just the models look, it's hard to explain, but they definitely look like plastic versions of the resin ones. So as I say, stay tuned to the channel Wednesday. If you subscribe, you'll get notified when that first look pops up, and you can you know, join with me in kind of the debate of what's coming next in plastic for Mechanicum. We know that there are more models, more units. Likewise, we know because of the roadmap, there's going to be more Space Marines coming out for Horus Heresy in plastic too, like the tanks. So, yes, definitely, Dima. You know, without spoiling too much of my first look at the book, in the book, there's a Krios Squadron data sheet that has 3 different types of Krios tanks. So that possibly opens it up for an expectation that that kit will have all 3 in. It's possible. I would be surprised if we've got 3 separate Krios plastic kits. I would be surprised. You want plastic Vortex bots? Yeah. Some Ursulax. Some Voltarax. I'm guessing that's what you mean. But I'd like a plastic termite assault drill, you know. Because the beauty with that, as I've said in other videos, is that can be used in all 3 of the armies right now. It can be used for Space Marines, Mechanicum, and Solar Auxilia. So that's, for me, that's like a no-brainer, really, releasing that kit in plastic. And it just adds an extra dimension to games. Don't get me wrong, I don't think it should be viewed as a plaster for proper Horus Heresy kind of Space Marine drop pods. You know, I'd love to see those first if there was a choice between the assault drill and more drop pods in plastic. But it would definitely give like the Venatari, and it would give I don't know whether you could put Castellax in, but it would give the Thalax another delivery method. Because at the moment, Mechanicum, they've just got the Triaros. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good tank. But yeah. And it sounds quite good. It looks quite good on paper. Venatarii popping out of an assault, the Terrax assault drill, with their storm axes or whatever they are, with the murderous strikes. I mean, that's sounds good. Whether they'll get mowed down by Astartes, probably likely, is another matter. It's very cute. It is very cute. I like it, and it could. I mean, they've done the Blight drone. This is the thing, like they've done the Blight drone for Death Guard. So, you know, for someone like me that collects Death Guard 40k and Death Guard Heresy, it would be nice to include a couple of those models in the Horus Heresy force to kind of highlight that transition. I don't think I'd put them in any of the other forces. Not Emperor's Children or Word Bearers. I think they would mainly be in the Death Guard. I don't know whether I'd. Yeah, I could have them as sort of Dark Mechanicum, wouldn't I? I don't know whether I'd have them in my Loyalist Mechanicum force. Maybe. Yeah, just an apology. I haven't really created any of the news and pre-order videos for like today and last week. I've been very busy. I was actually holding out for, these arrived late today, like 2 hours later than I expected. So I was always kind of 2 hours a bit behind today with what I was doing, and I didn't want to get caught up in a news and pre-order video when these arrived, so that I'd have to finish that and potentially upload that at the same time. It was kind of one or the other today, guys, and seeing as the news and pre-order videos rarely break 1K views, I think this would prove to be more popular. If you could spare a moment, could you point out the Dark Mechanicum transfers? Dark Mechanicum transfers. Oh. Dark Mechanicum transfers. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, these are the transfers. So maybe I'm thinking ones with the axes, or these type of things, or these symbols. Yeah. I'd probably say this is Mechanicum. Maybe those. Then the others are open to interpretation, aren't they? I mean, it doesn't specifically say. That's the thing. You find it hard to tell the difference. Well, just Google it, my friend. Just type into Google like Dark Mechanicum symbols and things, and I'm sure some of these will pop up. Yeah, I guess it would have been nice for Games Workshop to differentiate them, of course. I think, I'm not sure in this book whether this, I mean, if you're going Dark Mechanicum, you need to get this book, basically. But this book might include a few of them, like on the some of the kind of artwork minis. If I can find one, I'll show you in a second. Right, that's that sort of prepared. Happy with that. Let's have a quick look, actually. Corrupted. So what I'm looking for is kind of like pictures of, yeah, these. So that looks Loyalist. So the Loyalist is this cog with the eye in it. That looks like a heresy, a traitor one, because it says formerly Lazarine Mechanicum, the raising of Mondus Oculum, and sort of the colour as well looks a little bit more traitor. So that's got a cog with some kind of gene symbol in it. What else have we got? Oh, here we go. Right, so you've got Mortis Auxilia, Thanatar Siege-Automata. So yeah, I was right. So that's the cog with the skull. Typically, I'd say any cogs with skulls is Mechanicum, but this one has the chain underneath it. You see, that's what sets it apart. But that is, and look at those symbols there. They are different. And look at those. So if you put those transfers on that one, on a Dark Mechanicum one, that, oh, look at that. You see, that one has, what transfer is that? That's the Scorpion type transfer, I swear. And then we've just got a Eye of Horus, and then some sort of kill counts. But yeah, you can have a look at this book. on Wednesday. I'll show you it and go through every page. So hope you enjoy it. It's a nice book. Again, especially if you're into Dark Mechanicum and Corrupted Knights and things, it's your go-to book. I feel. Right. So I'm using a new sort of thing that goes over my legs at the moment. New kind of, I don't know what you call it, like overall thing, just to protect my trousers or shorts or whatever I'd normally wear down there. Also helps to catch you know, different parts of the models. Right, let's start gluing this on. Okay, so it goes on the top there. Yeah, don't be shy. Put in the comments what you're working on today, if you've been working on anything, or if you've just been chilling out. Okay, so this is a bit tricky, this bit. Does that go back in there? No, it goes in there. So these just slot in one way. Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the sort of Space Marine 2 content that I put out last week, end of last week. I've really enjoyed playing it. Okay. And if you want me to live stream more, just say. I occasionally play a bit of co-op with a couple of awesome people. Okay, so then this goes to one side there, but also attaches to this. This is getting complex, you know. That's part of the leg done, at least. Clip a few more bits off. This is a real project, you see. No, almost 200 pieces, this one. I think getting 2 would be fine. You know, it depends on how you want to build your army, really. A16. So it's another one of these type pieces. Here it is. Again, bear with me, this is a brand new kit. Need to find my feet with it. A3. These. Lots of pistons. 4 pistons so far. 2 A10s and an A12. We're going to have to repeat this for the left leg. Have I finished the solar infantry for a box? Yeah. That's the solar infantry finished, and then I started on some Space Marines. Yeah, solar infantry is finished. There will be a review out, but this now takes precedence. Krieg, obviously, but the review is coming, and the review of that battle group will come too. The thing is, I want to get Mechanicum done, and the battle battle group review has already come out, but I want to get my new releases review for Mechanicum video out, and then the collection. And when I say collection, I will include all the knights. I won't include the Titans, but I'll include all the knights. Well, the knights that have been built anyway. A lot of the knights, not all of them. Definitely the Moiraxes, put it that way, and like the Styrics and the Megira. And the second Mechanicum box set. So that video could be a little while in the making, but that will come up before the Solar Auxilia collection. But there will be a Solar Auxilia full new releases video as well. It gets very complicated with the releases, but yeah. 38, 29. I've got it written down, so it's all to plan. It's all good. A30, A29. Where are we? There's 28, A30. P22. Looks like some kind of armor plating here. This is a lot of pieces for one leg, tell you. I'm guessing it's this foot right here, the one coming off the ground. As I said at the start of the video, I would much rather have the last cannon equipped Thanatar bracing, firing that last cannon full beam, than this one. For some reason, I would just want this one moving forward. These are some big armor paneling for the legs. That's a lot of pieces for one leg. 21, 17. Is that 20? Yeah. That's pretty much one leg almost done. Silver, you're playing aliens, nice. That's another glorious day in a car. Do you want me to fetch you some slippers? You're magnetising your bases for your Tyranids, nice. Yeah, I have to say Space Marine 2 has definitely got me into Primaris and Tyranids more after killing so many. Right, let's carry on. Yeah, I can definitely see myself building the legs and probably the torso tonight. Yeah, as you can see, these just one leg of this is a bit of an undertaking. Part of me is tempted to pick up the Solex pattern, you know, the Calyx, you know, the resin one, even though it's over £40 more, just so that I could do a comparison, really. But yeah, it is £103. I think it's in stock. Can't remember. Okay, we're making progress. We're making progress. It's all good. Mod lines aren't not too bad. I'd much rather have many parts for the legs than like tank tracks. Oh, not a big fan of tank tracks. I have built a lot of tanks. Current dilemma I'm facing is with the second Lehman Russ. Kriegsman, you might be able to help with this one. I don't really see any positives, other than slightly less points, of building that Lehman Russ with the battle cannon. The Vanquisher battle cannon, I see loads more positive points. So that's the dilemma I'm in. Do I go for a battle cannon, which is cheaper, but doesn't look as cool, and is worse in game, or go for another Vanquisher cannon, and then I've kind of got, you know, twins for tanks, which isn't too bad because they can just go around the board taking out anti-armor, I guess, or Space Marines, if they can hit them. You know, 50-50 chance of hitting anything. Now, is this robot smaller or bigger than a Moirax? Would you say? Definitely width-wise, it's a chunky one. But height-wise, I don't know. I think it is going to be bigger overall, just height and width. Hello, Lynx. How are you doing? Oh, let's just put this one down here, so we've got a bit of a scope. Good to see you. Hope you're well. What have you been working on, or what are you working on, Lynx? Oh, nice one, nice one. Sounds good. The old world. You know, part of me thinks I should have covered Skaven. We'll see what the battle forces are like. I don't think that they will create a battle force so close to their release. But if they do, I might cover them. I want to cover them. This is the thing. But Solar Auxilia and Mechanicum, like Horus Heresy is my bread and butter, and you know, these come first. Like, plus with Age of Sigmar, and it would be the same with Old World. It's happened before where I've bought a load of the new releases, like Soul Blight Gravelords, and then I've built them to do the reviews quite quickly, and then I just haven't done the reviews. And I have a kind of issue with that. It's not the way it should be. I should be reviewing the minis shortly after building them. That's all those pieces cleared up while I've been babbling on. Let's connect all of these, and then I think we'll work on the left leg. Oh, we've got this to do first. Where does this go in then? Oh, right, just there. That was exciting. Okay, let's just put that on there. And then this goes on. Hang on, does that go in before? Why have they done it that... Oh no, it doesn't. Hang on, yes it does. Why have they... Hold on, hold on. Oh, no, 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 no. That goes onto these. Oh, right. I get it. Very intricate for one leg. I like it. It's quite cool. And then we want this in. Does this only go in one way? Yeah, it does. Okay. Are we missing this as well? Right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 pistons. It's interesting. Now we've got that in, and then we need this plate that way round. Does it go up in there or not? I don't know, because you see they've got an image with bolts in at the top. Oh, because that goes on top. Oh, okay. So it does go lower. So that goes lower, like there, and then there's an extra bit that goes on top of that. This goes just placed on there, it's fine. It's doable. This back foot slots on there, that's fine. Okay, and then this, that's the issue, look. The issue is you can move that around. Right. Let's at least put this in. There's no way that goes on like that. Does it though? Okay, that's quite a cool way of, yeah, that's a pretty cool way of putting armour on. As I say, this is all new to me, these pieces, this model. So I'm just finding my feet with it. I'll probably forget how to build the second one. You know, the Solex las cannon, the Calyx. Yeah, be wary, the inner armour plate is, of course, shorter than the outer. and we're not going to glue that on yet. I'm going to build the other one and then get the position right, because if I just glue it like that and then the other one doesn't match up, I'll be it will give me conniptions. So let's leave that just for a little rest, and we'll start the next leg, the left leg. Oh, you got some more questions. Or the excitement for the rats? Possibly. No, it doesn't, Lynx. No, it's intricate for the sake of being intricate. I think a lot of the times when they use lots of different parts, it's because they can't just build that part in one piece of plastic, so they have to kind of break it down. Like resin, again, I haven't got the resin kit, but I would assume that the resin kit is probably 4 pieces as opposed to this sort of 20. Right, left leg pose. Right, so you've got a left leg lifted or a left leg pose. So you can actually have the left leg lifted. Interesting. Which is what the pose is on the front of the box then. Because here you've got pose 1 and pose 2, but pose 2 only shows the right leg lifted, but you can actually have the left leg lifted, which isn't on either of those 2. So there's kind of like a bonus pose 3, I guess. But we're going to go for the normal pose 1 for the left leg. You can't have, it seems obvious, I know, but you can't have both legs lifted. Unless you lay it out, you know what I mean. So that's the right leg. This is the right leg lifted, and you have the left leg. Okay, so we have the left leg, and we'll go for A5, A4. I think it's just going to be a straight up 24 for this left foot. Uh, 24. There we go. A4, A5. There's not too much of a treasure hunt for the parts on the sprue. They're quite close together, which is always nice. Like, look, all of these were right here. 1, 8 and 15. 8 is a piston. We'll see how we go. Like, I don't think I'll finish this Thanatar tonight, but if I don't, I will be back tomorrow evening to try and finish him. How about that? Sounds quite reasonable, because I've got the content set up for next week now. Well, with the exception of this needs to be the review next week. A3, so another one of these. A2, it's this one. A13. Both of these. comes off anyway. And A11. I like the design of the parts and the design of these sprues. I like how we're focusing on the legs, which is mainly like one side, and then, you know, the torso and the top is going to be the other side. Oh, there's a long piece, look. This piston. A14, it's a long piston with an A2. And of course we're going to be using this 23 as well. It looks like we don't use this unless it's lifted. So let's move that away for a while. And I think I already got A2, A13 and 3 here. Because this is A16. So let's move that away and not clip any more. Well, I guess we could clip the armour plates off. Yeah, happy with that. Yeah, thank you, Links. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, always good to take a bit of a break, take a bit of a breather. Yeah, wise words. Yeah, try to avoid the hobby fatigue. You know, it can happen, much like video game fatigue. You know, you get a new game, you want to play it 8-9 hours a day, I guess. You know, you get to the end of your third day, you might be getting a bit of fatigue. Yeah, with the paint scheme, I'm kind of torn. I really am. My Mechanicus are red, like the Skitarii and stuff are red. But something like my Secutarii are kind of black and gold. So I might keep with the black and gold, even though I want to keep the black and gold for, you know, the Titan guard. But having these as black and gold would certainly suit. It kind of there's a link there, is what I'm trying to say. There's a link between the Knights and the Titans and Legio Xerxes and my 40k stuff. Whereas if I just had them, you know, red, like with the Mechanicus that I've got, it loses that link, I feel. And I've got enough red with the Order of the Bloody Rose. But yeah, in terms of other plastic Mechanicum kits, I'm not sure whether we will see the Krios before Christmas. I mean, it'd be nice. But I do wonder whether we'll get a couple more things for Solar Auxilia before Mechanicum. Okay, I think we're ready to clean up these pieces. Again, not too bad, I don't think. Oh, these pieces, really? Okay, so right. Yeah, I had a bit of a break from building Mechanicum. Then start building some Solar Auxilia. And some Raven Guard. Trying to get the Raven Guard reviews out before Halloween. So we can build Death Guard this year. Which I said last year. I'd like to build and paint Death Guard in October. That's my plan. I'm going to check the old camera angle from here. It's not really picking up. Like on my screen, it looks like my hands are like here, but in reality, they're like up here. Okay. Yeah, we're getting there. These legs do take a fair bit of time, but I tell you what, I'd rather be building these than tank tracks. Cool. There we are. Close to finishing. There we are. Right, I think that's us done with the finishing of these parts. So let's put these together now. I think we start off with this one. At least I hope we do. Yeah, left leg, left. Oh, we didn't even clean this biggest piece. Pardon me. Ah. There we go. So, yeah, we'll do this. Put this on here. There we go. And then, yeah, these two can go on, like so. And then we're looking for, I think it's this one. I want to say, but I could be wrong. That could be A3, this could be A8. It's got to be right. Right, so the cabling is towards the inside. Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, it's got to be. So cabling on the inside. What? Oh, nearly. Yeah, that would make sense. That way, okay. Good. So we have that. And then we also connect this one. Yeah. And then, is it this? Yep. I don't know, I'm finding it more difficult to work on the left leg. Maybe my brain just isn't sort of wired the right way to understand this right now, but oh, yeah. So many pistons. Now where do these go? Oh, okay, so these go on this. Yeah, I thought so. Okay then. So that connects to there. Quite a complex way of putting the legs together, but sure it'll look cool in the end, but no one will know. No one will know the lengths that we had to go for, to. Well, you guys will know. After all that, we didn't clip out this. Well, we clipped a piece of it off. Okay, so then we can sort this out. Good. And then put it that way. And then this strange piece. So then they swap the view over. I am a big fan how that goes in and then the plates go in. Plates go on. And that is longer than the other side, hopefully, if we've done it correct. Yes, we have. Yeah. Good, good. Jolly good. Goes together very well. I'm very impressed. Calm down there. Okay. Yeah, that works. Now this time, no, this one doesn't rotate. Okay. I thought it rotated then. Like a shark. Okay. Once again, I'm not going to glue it on. Just going to leave it loose. So that's the left leg and right leg done. Just over an hour. All right, so that's how long it is. Page-wise, the legs are like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 pages of legs. Now we're on to the torso. So now it's going to start to take a bit of shape. We'll get this torso complete and the head, and then we've got the arms and the plasma, and then we just pop it all together. I think. Yeah. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. So, I want to complete the torso before I put these legs together. But I've got the Moirax there ready for the old size comparison. Right, so A36, A5. That's great news built. That's great news. I like a little build-a-thon, where build together kind of thing. I always find that very useful if people in chat are building the same thing as me. Just in case there are any issues that I can see or that they can see, because then you sort of find out in real time, don't you? In the Solar Auxilia, there's a few parts that are misnumbered. Okay, that's those 34. Maybe we should get some other Mechanicum, like a Castellax down here. Maybe even like a Thanax. We've got a Thanax down here. Yeah, it's a Thanax. E37. Oh, we got these big armor plates. Wow, 31, 32. That's 32, 31. It's coming together. Sorry, building this is just making me more excited about building the second box set. 32 and 33. Oh, that's a nice armor piece. I'm just going to take this foot off because it's annoying me. And this piston. Don't need that piston. What I might do is half this sprue all together, just make it a little bit easier to work with. One, two, three. So that's one piece, and then B. We're looking at a new sprue now. But A44 is this odd shape piece. A4. Okay, A44, and then B1. So B sprue. B1. There it is. It's this odd piece here. Cool. That's B1. And then A45. Okay, right, let's just clean up these pieces first and put them together. I think we've got the hardest bits out of the way, the legs. I'm a leg man. No. No. I'm definitely an arse man. Definitely. I'm in the majority there. I think it's like 60%. Been 60 to 70%, I think, from what I've read. No. If we're talking specifics, it's definitely eyes, like eyes and voice. Because you're going to be looking at her, you're going to be looking at her eyes all the time, most of the time, and she's going to be talking a lot. So, if those two things don't really do it for you, then yeah. Right. Enough about me. Hope you're enjoying the kit. You guys that are building it with me, probably even finished it. You know. No, this is a thing, like with knobs and mega armored knobs. Like, I like comparing things to the knobs, but not as much as everybody else wants me to. I think it's definitely an audience participation. I think a lot of people always want me to compare models size wise with knobs, but I want to know, will we get bigger knobs like for orcs? I mean, will we get prime knobs, Primaris knobs? I don't know. Because Space Marines have got bigger, will we get bigger orcs? Or are orcs already big enough? I mean, I would love to see Games Workshop bring out bigger knob. No, bring out like bigger orcs and just orcs from Horus Heresy, like before the Ullanor fields and stuff. That would be cool. Just models and races from, the Crusade. I think that would be brilliant. Although I do feel like they'll bring out different marks of Space Marine armor and things, but I think they'll go down the route of the scouring before they go back to like the Crusade. It would be nice though. It's just because from a lore point of view, it's almost like, right, this is the Horus Heresy, this is what happened, this is the end, play the next chapter, or be part of the next chapter in the, in the legacy. And then after you've done that, the pitch can be, you played the heresy, you've played the aftermath, now go back to where it all started. Go back to the Crusade with these Thunder Warriors. Sorry, there's a fly that has come into my room. Apologies about this. Nurgle is everywhere. Yeah, Thunder Warriors would be cool. Then we could get some female Thunder Warriors. Oh God, you got to laugh, haven't you? Right, let's put these together then. Build this torso up. Right, looks like it goes quite straightforward. Okay. And then this just attaches onto there, it seems. Okay, it's quite solid. Cool, that's that done, the sort of actual torso. And then we've got this little thing to build. Yeah. And then this can go on there. These two pieces are a bit awkward. Gotcha. Okay. I have no idea, by the way. Oh! Just like that. Magic. Fantastic. And then this will go like that. Oh, yes. I like that. That's good. Pop that on there. And that's all we're going to go for a moment while we take a breather and get this big chunk of a piece off. A43. 44 is some kind of like targeting array. 41, sorry. This thing. It's quite cool. If that's 41. 42. Cannot for the life of me find it. Is it on the right here, isn't it? That I bet. Yeah, here it is. 42. 1439. Right, 39. There it is. It's a very small piece. This is like some kind of servitor type head. While we're here, might as well get 46 and be, well, this piece. this rear, I think this is the rear. Access to the power plant, maybe. Right, let's clear up these pieces. Hello, Victor, how are you doing? Oh, thanks, Charles. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Whatever you're up to this evening, or this morning, or this afternoon. How was the Thanatar? Go away, fly. Ah, this fly's annoying me now. Why is it coming over here where I'm doing stuff? Okay. Just reading your question. How is a Thanatar? Should I pick up a plastic one? Yeah, if you've got two, you obviously really like Mechanicum to spend sort of £200, sort of $350 or so on resin. So yeah, why not? You know, definitely pick up a third. I guess it depends on whether your two that you do have the plasma. Like if you've got one plasma and one las, then go for pick up a third one. If you've got two plasma, I don't know. It depends on how much you like the model, and how many Triaros you've got. If you haven't got any Triaros, which is probably unlikely, pick up a Triaros instead because you've already got two of these. But if you really like the model, yeah, it's worth picking one up. It's been a really nice kit so far. Right, let's glue these together. So we've got this piece. I'll go for that. I like that. I like the way that that fits. It's on this part of the model. Very nice. And then this, we've got the old that goes in there, and this goes on the front, I'm thinking. Yeah, it does. Wow, that fits on quite nicely. Yeah, it probably does smell the coke. It's probably the nicest thing it smelt all day. Well, define nicest, I guess. You know, it probably smells something completely different than what I smell on the old coke front. And where does this go? Oh wow, it's like just goes in there. That's pretty cool. I like that. That is pretty cool. How posable are the legs? Well, you can't pose the legs, but you do have a number of poses. So you can have both of them straight, the right leg lifted, or the left leg lifted. You can't have them both lifted. So I guess you've got 3 poses. Like straight, one bent, one straight. But no, you can't actually, there's not a freedom to move them, put it that way. But that's no different than the Castellax or the Thalax. And it really, this is the thing, it like, do you want to spend double the money to pose the legs? This is a question I often ask people with like the Contemptors and things. You know, do you want to spend twice as much for more posability, more options, and things like that? Like, honestly, how many of these are you going to get? If the answer is 5, then yeah, I'd probably get the resin ones, because then you're going to have that that difference between them. But if you're only ever going to get 1, you got three leg poses. I think that's all right. Spend the other 50 quid on another Triaros or another box of Thalax. That's what I'm thinking. Right, how does this fit on? This is a bit funky, isn't it? I have no idea. Oh, so it goes on that way. No way. What? So it just rests on there. Okay. All right. We'll go with that. It simply rests on there. If I just change the quality of my stream down, like how I'm streaming it, to potato quality, that might boost it up for you. I don't know. Stick. Have you finally got the Coca-Cola sponsorship? I should, shouldn't I? I really should. Yeah, the fly is definitely Nurgle's blessing right now. Not the Omnissiah's blessing. B2. Oh yeah, it will be this brew maybe. This is odd, you know, right? Because it puts a spanner in the works a little bit for the Solex with the las cannon, because we're already using like B1 and B2 there off of this sprue that has the plasma on. Why would they include the plasma with the Solex? Unless they're also going to put these individual parts on the Solex one, which is a possibility actually. Anyway, we've got the cables out. B9, another piece that we're using. That's 6. There's 9. B8, this long piece, I'm sure. A51, there it is. Oh, come on, where's B5? There it is. See, I was looking for a long piece, but this is just like the targeting sensor thing. And B3, yeah, this big piece here. We're doing well. We are making big progress on this. Yeah, this is a fun bit to do with the shoulder pads and things. And then after that, we've just got 2 arms with the Mauler bolt cannons and the plasma, and then the ammunition feed. And that's it. Then we're done. You know. Again, not sure I'll be able to do it. We'll see. We'll see. But I will be completing the stream at 10 o'clock. You know, if I don't finish it tonight, I'll be on tomorrow night for for however long it needs tomorrow night. Okay. Did we do this? No, probably not. No, we did. Hang on. Where does this bit go again? We didn't quite put that on there, did we? New. Ah. It goes on here. yeah, mold line's not too bad for this model. Just like a little update. It's been fine. There's no tracks or anything to concern yourselves with. And the mold lines between the pipe works have been alright. So if you don't like mold lines, this is a fine kit for you. Oh yeah, no, they won't be twins. Uguia. No, they're not twins. They'll be fine. You can have one with the plasma petals open, and one with the plasma closed. So, and as I say, you can have it braced or one leg forward, or the other leg forward. So no, you're not going to have twins with two of them. That's all right. Would I pick up a second one? I don't know. I mean, I'd definitely pick up a second one if it was the last cannon one. But at the moment, I've really only got 4 Castellax. So it would look odd having 3 Thanatars and 4 Castellax. I'd want at least like 8 Castellax or something like that. I mean, they are troops at the end of the day, aren't they? Yeah, I think I'd only have 3 if it was like my main faction, but it's not. It's just like an auxiliary force. I mean, it will still consist more of more models, I think, than Solar Auxilia. But which weapons on the Castellax? What, this one? That's the Dartfire cannon. On the other one, I've got the multi-melter. I think I'll do the same for the other 2. I'll have multi-melter and a Darkfire, and then if I were to get another 4, which I most likely won't because it's not a main faction, as I said, I'd go for another multi-melter and Darkfire, and then the other 2, again, if I had 8, I'd just go for Mauler bolt cannons at that point, just from a aesthetic looks point of view, rather than a, you know, rules point of view. Oh, it's this one, isn't it? Yeah. So that connects to that, does it? Like so. All right. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice fit. After I glue these pieces together, I am going to pop and grab a bottle of water. And this, I have no idea. Guess it goes on like that then. Oh yeah, we need to put this underneath there. I have no idea right now how this connects. That way? Oh yeah, that's, yeah, I see it now. Put this one on. Yeah, of course they are, Victor. Of course. You know, there's so many more weapons, but survivability, that's questionable. I know they've got quite a few wounds each, though, haven't they? The Archmagos does have some fiddly bits. Yes, it does. Yeah. Is the Archmagos monopose? Yeah, it's just monopose. What you see is what you get. There's no options. The unboxing of the Archmagos is going to be Monday. Okay, I was thinking about releasing it tomorrow, but I want the Thanatar unboxing to get more traction tomorrow. You know, to give people more than 24 hours to watch it. Really, that's one of the reasons why my videos have not gone back, but they've, you know, it's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Just give people enough time to watch them. No other reason. That is the reason. Right, so if I put this on here, not throw it all around. Will that work for me? Yes, it will. Cool. And then this. Yeah, and then the first look at the Martian Civil War, that will be Wednesday. So we want this to be... Oh, right. Is it really a cross? Oh, okay, yeah. I get that. I see. Because then you're putting the plasma on it. Yeah, okay. Right, that's that bit done. Quite chuffed with that. We're now on to the ammunition feed, and the main front and the head of the Thanatar. We put the armor panels on, and from that point on, we can pretty much put it on the torsos. You know, on the torso and the hips, very small hips. Or still groin joint, should I say. We might do that, but it looks like the arm is posable. And if that arm's posable, probably the other one is too, you know. Well, no, the other one isn't posable because it has to connect to the ammunition feed. So that will only go in one way. That fly is really bugging me. Oh, go away, go away. Right, I'm just going to grab a water. I mean, yeah, I agree with you, Victor. That it would be nice to have a Mechanicum Archmagos with multiple options and things. You know, I agree with you. At the same time, they've never done that in resin, have they? So, but yeah, no, I agree with you. They should have. You know, and they could have, and they can, but they've chosen the really cheap route, which is very annoying. Oh, that almost didn't work. Right, I will be back very shortly. I'm just going to grab a bottle of water. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. I am back. Oh. Told you it wouldn't be that long. Oh, even the flyers. Go away. Shoe fly. Maybe there'll be a sequel. I don't know. Right, yeah, ammunition feed. So on A sprue. Okay, 48, 49. B, so this front plate, just one piece. I saw this piece ages ago at the very start, wondered what it was, and now we Now we know. It's the main sort of cog symbol at the front. Oh. $52. So half the head is on one sprue, and half the head is on a completely different sprue. Okay. $56, $57. So we're on the armour panelling, the shoulder pads, the shoulder pieces. Here we are. 7, 6. $58. It's kind of like a ring. A ring thing. Are we on this sprue now? Yeah, this is an A sprue. And there is the other piece. That's 58. And then you put 59 and 60 on. Oh, you've got to do 2 of these. Okay, that makes sense. So half the shoulder pauldrons are on one the big sprue, and half are on this smaller sprue. I say smaller sprue, it looks like it's been cut already, probably not by me. And 55. It's over here. It's this thing. Oh, nearly. And then 59 and 60. 59. And then there's 60. I think they both go together. And then it's just B11, which I think is this one right here I saw earlier. So you've got one armour plate for one side, one for the other. And then that is the kind of torso and shoulders done, and we're on to the arms next. Again, these shock charges, I had a few, not issues with the Castellux, but they just take a while. There's quite a few pieces and options, and look how many pieces there are there. And you obviously, there's going to be even more with the smaller bolt cannons as well. Plasma mortar. Yeah, there's a fair few pieces, especially with the petals. I'm going to have mine open. I really like the look of the plasma mortar with it open. No, that's incorrect, Victor. No. You've got the parts on here, on this B sprue, you'll also use on the calyx as well. There are some Cavas parts on here, like the plasma, but there are also loads of other pieces that you use for it. So again, like I say, it begs the question, when they release the calyx pattern, they'll have those pieces on that las cannon sprue as well. So, you know, yeah. Arch. Okay. Well, you don't collect it, do you? I don't think. Right. Let's carry on. Let's load this up. Clean these pieces. We're doing quite well. But yeah, I want to say a massive thank you everyone that's sort of joined in this evening. Really appreciate it. Watching me build this. You know, I only just got the kit today, and I've had a very busy day, so I'm pleased to have brought this live stream to you. I've been live streaming for over 2 hours now. Hope you've enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll try and get a review out to you all very soon. And thank you for everyone that supports the channel with all the content. Really helps and makes it worthwhile. Me giving all this time and knowledge and skills and things to the community. Maybe we'll have had some more people join the community from Space Marine 2. You know, I'm sure people will have got into it, much like they got into it from the original Space Marine game. I think also I remember reading some people got into the hobby because of Dawn of War as well. And I think the success of the Space Marine 2 game, it should encourage other game developers to just make more 40k games or Horus Heresy games and things. I know a few people were thinking of the Tau Fire Warrior game. Personally, I would just like them to see if they could update the original Space Marine game. Give it a really nice lick of paint, as well as offer the original, one. That would be cool. Thanks, Lynx. I appreciate that. Appreciate your support, man. Yeah, I tried Space Hulk. But I've had a lot of fun with Space Marine 2 co-op. A lot of fun. Dark Tide, I tried to get into that, but so I've tried Space Hulk, I've tried a Dark Tide, but definitely Space Marine 2 with the co-op. Fantastic. I just hope they keep supporting it and bringing out new stuff for it. Thanks, Victor. Appreciate that. You legend. I think that's it all, prepared. So, as I say, what I'll do now is put this ammunition feed together. This hopper, whatever you want to call it. It kind of reminds me of the ammunition from the Matrix. Those walkers. I think I've got a sneaky suspicion that the mortar bolt cannon fires a little bit slower and has explosive rounds. Again, the old rules for many years, it used to be AP. Oh, there's the fly again. Told you there'd be a sequel. The old rules, it used to be AP3. I just found tech thralls very boring to build and put together, and they were easy in that you put them in order, but yeah, compared to like Solar Auxilia, which I found a bit of a pain because their torsos only. Do their torsos? You can have different torsos with different lance rifles and different torsos with different legs, but you had to have certain arms with certain las rifles. How is that any different to the lightning locks of the tech thralls, though? I think tech thralls you could only have certain lightning locks with certain torsos, though. I think. How big is this? Oh, well, we're almost at the point where I'll be able to show you. I think we're close. Give me a few more minutes, and I'll be able to put this torso together and dry fit it. I'm thinking it's going to be bigger than the Moirax, but I'm not sure. I mean, in my head, I'd like to think it is. The Knight of Castus, yeah, it's not that far off a Warhound, really. If you look at my size comparisons and things, it's the biggest knight, and of course mine's in more of a hunch position as well. Oh, thank you, Victor. How about my unboxing though? Is that a good sales pitch? When I unboxed it and there was like an inch of soot on the box, because you know how popular they are. This is a thing I really hope it is, because it's a really good kit. Like, it's challenging, and you can't just cobble one together. You really have to think about the pose and the legs and things. And there's a lot of cleanup, especially with those cowlings for the heavy conversion beamers. But you're right, it doesn't get enough exposure. You try putting Asterius Knight into YouTube, you don't get many videos. And I was hounded by my mods to put the review up as soon as possible, as soon as I built it. And I didn't finish it for so long, for years, because of the cowlings. They were the last things for me to finish. And I think I finished it earlier this year. And it's Mechanicus at the end of the day. It just needs a spray of metal, a shade of Nuln Oil and a highlight of silver, and it's pretty much done. You know, and yeah, you can go for some fancy Volkite chamber there if you really wish. Would I get a second one? No way, I would not get a second one. I'd rather put the money towards, dare I say it, another Warhound. Like, you know, even though the Warhound's, I say harder to build. It's just, is it harder? It's just more annoying to build. It's more satisfying, I'd say, the end result. It's a Titan, but just there aren't any instructions. Like, there's just pictures of it, pictures of different parts of it. Whereas the Acastus, you know, both the Porphyrion and the Asterius, they have proper CAD instructions, and they're very good. They're lovely kits, like the Moirax really, which is, you know, one of the reasons why I would like it to be full plastic, but also I can live without it being full plastic. Anyway, I'm babbling on. Let's put this. How's the size looking compared to the Armager? Again, I'm about to erect it in a moment, so just give me a sec. Just need to sort this ammo out. I think we're going like that. I think this is the plan. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, you know what? That doesn't quite look right. We'll see. We'll see when we put this on top. Yeah, that's better. Nice. Okay. So, how is the build so far compared to the Castellites? I prefer it. I do prefer it. It's very good. That's fair enough, Victor. That's fair enough. The price is, it's expensive because they don't expect to sell many. It's still cheaper than a Porphyrion, and I think better looking. The pose on the website just does not do it justice. My pose does. But it's a proper project. It'll take you a long time, and yeah, it will last forever as well. Better than a Warhound in terms of build, way better. You'll have fewer arguments with the kit than you would with a Warhound or a Reaver. Again, it depends how much you like Mechanicum. I mean, you say it's quite steep, but yet you kind of have half the price of it in Thanatars. So, you know, now that this kit's come out, I would say £200 for 2 Thanatars is quite steep. think this is, it's going to slot on there. Yeah, there might be a bit of a gap, so use a bit of the old Tamiya. Yeah, I don't really advertise that D on here, so yeah, I mean, you know, there's plenty of places on the Discord you can chat about that, but no, I just don't tolerate that at all. So just giving you a heads up, you know, I'm just against it. I think if you like, if there are models that are no longer being manufactured and people aren't getting a wage from anymore, things like that, like the Thunderhawk Transporter or the Tau Orca. I understand why, if you would really want that model, you'd sort of like, you know, get it. You know, there might only be certain ways to get it, but not for things that already are out. It really does damage the hobby. The only reason we got this in plastic is because gentlemen like Victor have bought resin Thanatars. The Games Workshop don't overnight just say, oh, we're going to release all this in plastic. No. It's based on what they've sold before, how popular resin minis are, the whole of the plastic Horus Heresy range is because of everybody buying the resin. And those guys and girls just don't get enough praise for supporting the hobby and for you know, buying all the, like, I bought a lot of resin Custodes, and it was only through the advent of plastic Horus Heresy did I then start buying more resin, like the Primarchs and some of the Legion specific. Like, look at these. I got some Legion specific Raven Guard. Is it the, what are they called? The Desiree? I don't know, I forget. But they're really cool, and they work very well with the Mark 6s for Raven Guard. Yeah, there will be plastic kits of those, most probably. They've kind of announced that. Will they be spread out all of next year? Highly doubtful. But yeah. You built a Warlord. It was not too hard. Yeah, Warlord's not too hard. But the wife bought me a Warhound and not looking forward to the legs. Yeah, the Warhound is harder than the Warlord. Yep, I totally agree there, Bill. I totally agree. It's because you just get pictures of parts or pictures of it than rather than actual instructions. I mean, to be fair, like, some of the parts aren't hard to build. Like the weapons, one piece normally. But yeah, it's if someone said, right, you can build a Warhound or a Warlord super, what would you build? Yeah, clearly a Warlord. Like, there's no. And between a Reaver and a Warhound, I would actually go for a Warhound, just because a Reaver is hard to build and it's just a Warhound, but yeah, even more parts and tricky hobby skills, put it that way. I would actually prefer a Warlord to a Nemesis as well. Nemesis, there's lots of extra parts and things. The whole top, like the main big cannon at the top. I do like the weapons though, the Reaver weapons on it. I don't know whether the size kind of works for them, but they refresh the weapons. I don't know if you knew. I keep advertising this a lot. But when they brought out the Nemesis, they completely redesigned the Reaver's weapons, except for the fist. I don't think they did anything with that. But yeah, and the weapons are just way better now. The old weapons were a bit of a pain, and that's a real shame because thousands upon thousands of people have Titans, and yet no new weapons. Like, it really bugs me that they release so many new weapons for Adeptus Titanicus or Legions Imperialis as they call it now, but yet they negate. You know, they're completely ignoring Titan owners. Titan owners that have the money for a 3D printer and a good PC and things like that that will just make their own weapons, you know. And GW are losing out, and that's sad. It really is. Okay, putting the head on. That's very cool. We're almost there. I think we can give you some kind of size comparison now before I do the shoulders. But I will be. Yeah. So if we, this is the left leg. Let's get some. I hate using white tack. Hate it. But if we use some white tack. Here. Okay. Yeah, it is, and it's well deserved to be at that price point, definitely. But you get more parts, and it's a similar length of build. It's closer in size to a Warlord than a Reaver as well. Yeah, no, it's just no, I understand. You buying two Thanatars, that's really good. That's fantastic. I mean, exactly. It's really, you know, club rules, isn't it? Really. But I just, yeah, I wouldn't come to work and take the fruits of your labours. Put it that way. Like, you know, and it is damaging. Like, this is the thing. As I said before, all of this plastic only exists because people buy it. They can't create all of this if people aren't buying it. It's as simple as that. You only get, as I say, you only get the plastic Thanatar because, like, Victor has bought the resin ones, and other people have bought resin Mechanicum. You don't get plastic kits because people are paying one guy in China or printing their own. You just don't. Like I said, it's good. If models don't exist anymore, I think it's got a, you know, it's a way of getting the model, but it's worthless. Let's face it. Your collection is worthless if it's just you know, you've made it yourself, and or it's recasted. It's not worth anything. There's a kind of in your heart value to it, I guess. Like if you've made it yourself, like if you've designed a part, you know, or something like that, or you just want to get a model to look at the size. But yeah, in terms of actual value, nah. In terms of quality loss, yeah, of course there wouldn't be any. It's one guy. Why would there be any quality loss? The thing is though, is if you have a problem or an issue, there's nothing you can do about it. You also don't know what's in the material they use. There's no restrictions on any of that. You really are playing with fire. Like even Forge World with the resin, they say, oh, this dust is harmful and blah blah blah. Those people aren't using that resin. You don't know what they're using, and those kits, whether they're recast or whatever, they still need preparation. They still need cutting off. They still need filing. It's just, yeah, you just don't know what you're going to get. And afterwards, after all that's said and done, it's not the original. Like it's not worth anything. So yeah, so it harms a lot. It is literally toxic. But anyway, that's what I'd say. Exactly, Links. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, keep it in Discord. There is a specific recast thing in Discord, which is absolutely fine, or 3D printing thing. You know, part of the Discord's rules though is, you know, you don't obviously. It's not like Fight Club, but it's basically you know, you sort of don't advertise. You know, where you get it. I mean, there's discussion and things. That's fine, but yeah. That's what I'd say. Uh, exactly. Yeah, Silver, you've hit the nail on the head, my friend. Like, you know, it's so rewarding as well. Exactly, Tau Walker, perfect built. A good example. I'd love a Tau Walker. Uh, the thing is, I'd probably want to try and print my own than do a recast thing. Because I guess printing your own, you kind of become the recaster. Like it's I'd say it's more rewarding because you kind of built it yourself, and then there is a bit of a value to that, isn't it? In a way, you built it yourself. I know someone in the Discord that they were designing like their own Titan, like their own specific Titan, which was really really cool. Um, you know, uh, and they were showing us pictures of what they designed, and it looked really good. And you know, once it was finished, or once it would be finished, like that's a one. Only that person has that Titan because they designed it, and it looked really really cool, and it was unique. I think that's much more rewarding than giving a recaster like a third of the price of something. That is just money down the drain. But I get it. Prices are expensive. We all know that, and they aren't going down, are they? Let's face it, guys. They're going up. So I understand. This is why my channel, the whole point of it is to give you guys useful information to make a decision on. So we've got the right foot up, which is that one. So I guess he's sort of stomping forwards with that foot down, maybe. Is that how it sort of works? Oh no, that would be that way, wouldn't it? What did we do? Did we say right foot? Right leg lifted. So if you've got a right leg lifted, it's at the back. Yeah, so it's at the back. So that right leg goes forward and that right leg is lifted. So he's walking forward with his left leg like planted. Honestly, the way this connects though, it's a bit odd, I have to say. There doesn't seem to be a lot of room for movement on this part, which you would expect there to be. It's almost like those pegs go in one way and there's no movement on the actual hips at all. No movement in the knee either. So yeah, kind of like that. One foot down, the other foot sort of raised. We'll get there, we'll get there. I'll probably like set it off camera. But I'm trying to get you a height, guys. That's the whole point of me doing this. Right, so if we put this, is it like that? Okay, we're getting there. Okay. Interesting, it was nice secure earlier and now it's not playing ball. Right, so that's the height of it. So there's a Moirax. Ooh. Is it though? It's tough, isn't it? Oh. Go away, fly. I'd say it's just a little bit bigger. I'd say it's I'd say it's just a little bit bigger. I really would. Yeah, just a little bit taller, and obviously with the plasma mortar on there as well. Yeah, 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 yeah. Good comparison though. Yeah. Price wise, are they similar prices? How much is a Moirax nowadays? I'm trying to think. Games Workshop, Moirax. Moirax is considerably cheaper. You can get a Moirax for £46.50. Wow, that's so you've got £63, well, 50 with a discount, or 46. It's still cheaper, whichever way you look at it. And this has the higher detail resin parts as well. Wow, that's eye-opening. So yeah, that's how it stands. Next to a Castellax, it's a fair bit bigger. Next to Contemptor, yeah, fair bit bigger. Any other comparisons? You got the Thalax. You got the Triaros. Is it going to be bigger than a Triaros? I think with the plasma it is. So this now will probably overtake, you know, the tallest Mechanicum mini in plastic. This may well overtake everything. Okay, cool. Well, at least we found out. Right, let me try and carry on with this then. I'm not going to glue him, I'm just going to focus on gluing these parts. You know, the shoulder parts. So, where were we on this? One of these, and then this. Yep. Then maybe a line there. Go. Actually, this way around, yeah. Yeah, it's really good kit. You'll really enjoy it. What's the Discord link? Oh, okay, yeah. I'll get you the Discord link. Hang on. It's in notes, isn't it? Yeah. And you know what? It's been a long time since I grabbed the links. YouTube links. Here we go. If I just grab all of the links there. Yeah, let's try that. Let's put all of the links. You got links incoming. Did it post? Oh, I can't fit all the links in. What? Come on. Yeah, I'm like, you can't fit 120. With everything that people say in these comments, I'm like, this is going to take me ages to delete these. I just had all of the links, like Instagram, Discord. Bear with me. If I just get the... bear with. Let me just get the Discord link. Oh, I wonder if I can get you the Element Games link as well. Will it let me do both? Yeah. There you go. And if I come on. All right, I pinned it as well. There you go. Thank you, links, anyway. It's in the description. It's in the description. Oh, this fly is really bugging me today. It's like just coming over here. For maybe it's attracted. I don't know if it's attracted to the light. I don't know. It's just Nurgle. This one. These pieces are quite cool. The sort of shoulder, I don't know what you call them. Frames? Entry points? I don't know what you call them, but they're quite nice. A bit like horseshoes, aren't they? Wow, that fly needs to calm down. What I'll do, belt and braces for this one. This is such a fly episode. Remember they had that episode on Breaking Bad where it's about the fly. This is what this is reminding me of. Everybody has a fly episode. Oh, nearly got him. What I'll do is put some Tamiya on this area. Oh yeah, it's back. Why are you here? Like, there's nothing for you here other than glue. Right. The shoulder's done. Almost. I think we've got to connect this piece though. That's okay, that's a better piece. That's a better way to do it. Right, that's that piece. And then you would put the shoulders on. I mean, could do it. They only go one way. They do only go one way. Oh. There's gaps on that horseshoe piece that was enjoying. There you go. There we go. Right, I'm going to leave those to dry because they will be filed. I might just glue it. Like I might just glue his legs and things. We're coming up to the close end of the stream, guys. Just a few more minutes left, really. I'm not going to start the arms. I will do the arms tomorrow. I'll do both of the arms and the plasma tomorrow evening. Okay, I should be on about a bit later, probably 7:30, 8 o'clock actually. So just to give you an idea. What I might do is get this ammunition feed out of the way. So pose 1. I don't really know what pose we're on now. It's kind of a hybrid between. We're going to go for pose 1, so we might as well go pose 1 for the ammunition, because there's a different ammunition for pose 2. Essentially, pose 2 is like aiming the mauler. Pose 1 is he's got his arm down. So if we take these parts off, 88, 89. Yeah, we'll just finish this ammunition feed off. 88. It's 89, sorry. That's 88. 89. 1991. And 93, 92. Yep. And that is the other side of it. Yeah, cool. Right, so tomorrow night we've got the arms to do with the shock chargers and the plasma. Okay, but I think we've made some good progress tonight. Hope you've enjoyed it. As I said earlier, there won't be a video tomorrow, not even a non-Warhammer video tomorrow, because I want to see if the Thanatar can reach more people. But the unboxing of the Archmagos will be Monday. What do I think about the stats of the two Thanatar regarding weapons and game usability? That's a really good question. It would require me to go and get the army book. I think the Mauler bolt cannons, yeah, they got nerfed, didn't they? So usability of those is pretty much the main issue you're going to have with this is you really want it in close combat. Like, its main weapon is pretty good, but also, you know, you want to make use of that strength, you want to make use of those shock charges, which are very good, especially with the Solex one with that graviton ram thing. It's got it can just punch holes in tanks, can't it? I'll go through the rules there briefly in the next couple of minutes. I'll just slap these together and then we'll have a bit of a cool down with those rules. And I'll be back tomorrow in the evening, later in the evening. I think in game the las cannon is going to be more useful. It's going to be able to pick off high priority threats than the plasma. The plasma's nice, don't get me wrong, but let me just get the rules for you. Okay. This is once again like that. It's got to be. And then you go, then it just joins up like a bit of a jigsaw. So that snaps into there. I'm getting flashbacks of the radio, but the radio ammunition feed is terrible compared to this. This is gorgeous. Right, that's the ammunition feed done, so we won't have to do that tomorrow. I needed to give these time to dry anyway, to file them, to put them on this, and then I'll, like off camera, I'll you know, glue the feet together, glue the hips together and the body together and the shoulder armour and pads, and then I'll obviously connect this tomorrow with the arm weapons. Let me just go get the rules, just to give you a bit of a cool down. Back in a second. Oh, nice one, Silver. Nice one. Good work. Liber Mechanicum. Okay, Liber Mechanicum then. I've actually got the Thanatar already on a page keeper. Right, so we've got, both of them have exactly the same stat lines, like movement speed, weapon skill, but like the nice thing about them is they've got ballistic skill 4, you see. So they got the strength 8, they got the toughness 8, you got 7 wounds, 3 attacks, nice 2+ save. They have the atomantic deflector, so what's that, like the 5+ invulnerable save. You know, that's nice. You can have 3 of them in one heavy support choice, which is lovely. You can give them Paragon of Metal, which again is probably worth doing it for such a big robot. Weapons wise then, so obviously this one is the plasma mortar. It's just called a plasma mortar. It's a 36-inch range, so same as a plasma cannon. Its strength is 8, which is better than a plasma cannon. Its AP is 4, but it is ordnance. It's a 5-inch blast instead of 3-inch for the cannon. It's breaching 4+, it's the same. It ignores cover though, which is very nice, and it's got reactor overload. So it's a good 5-inch blast at 36 inches. So that's good, right? You know, the movement speed of it is 8 inches. Can it fire ordnance if it moves though? That's the ticket. If it can, does it scatter? Does it like always scatter? I can't get rid of this fly. It's really bugging me. Now the Solex Heavy Las though, that weapon, like if and when they release that for this one, then that is a same distance as the las cannon, so 48 inches, but it's a strength 10 instead of 9, same AP at 2, but you're getting 3 shots with it instead of 1, and it has armor bane and shock pulse. Now that is horrific, the fact that it's a 48-inch range, strength 10, with armor bane and it's 3 shots. This is why it's much more useful. And it's not ordnance, it's heavy 3, so it can move and shoot it. So technically you've got a 56-inch range, effective range there. Yeah, the Solex Heavy Las is just fantastic, and it's the one that I would go for if I was facing Space Marines. Yes, the plasma mortar is good, but you know, whichever one you go for, it's gonna be a target for the opposing player. If you go for the plasma, they're gonna target it so that it doesn't wipe out 5-inch, sized chunks out of your Space Marine units. If they're not all in drop pods or Land Raiders and things, or Rhinos. If you've got the las cannon, then they're definitely going to be targeting it, because if that's shot at like heavy support squads, that's 3 Space Marines from a heavy support killed every time, or it's a very good chance of destroying Land Raiders and things. We'll see. Hopefully they do release it. I think they will. But that's it for the stream today. Thank you for that final question at the end. I will return tomorrow in the evening. It'll be a bit later, probably between 7 and 8 o'clock, just to finish the arms and the plasma. Really looking forward to it. I wish I could stay with you guys for another couple of hours and finish it, but I've streamed for 3 hours now. So, but I do appreciate you joining me today, and all the comments really does help, and everyone that's subscribed or join the Discord and things. Really been really good. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Thanks again for joining me. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.